We're live. We are.
What's up? East Coast, VA, deuce. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
And welcome. And we're back for another, what is the name of this league?
Action-filled podcast.
For the Twin Cities Booty Picture Fantasy Football League.
Booty. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We've got your commissioner, David Pitstain Hubert.
I just came from the gym. Planet Fitness, free pizza.
You got one of your league members, Carl Carlson.
What's your team name, Carl?
Blood, Sweat, and Beers.
Blood, Sweat, and Beers. Interesting.
And your host, and David's Dominator, John Carlson. Now, what we're going to do for you this week is we're going to touch on some poignant NFL news and topics. We're going to run down last week's matchups, and we'll talk about the upcoming matchups to the tickled delight of everyone in our league. So let's start off with the top matchup last week. The highest scoring team in the league, Purple Rain,
Oh, we did have the highest score. I didn't even...
beat a guy that changed his name. He thought he could beat me without a kicker. David Hubert, what do you have to say for yourself, mister? I don't need a kicker.
I believe we all know what happened.
Well, let's start by, how did we end up in a position where you didn't have a kicker?
Well, to be honest, I will be honest. It wasn't because I was just being cocky, even though that's how I kind of played it off, especially to John.
Which is very natural for you.
Yeah, I am rather cocky. You guys vetoed my trade.
Carl, what do you have to say? Carl, defend the veto of the trade.
Oh, he traded a quarterback with two backup running backs. I didn't think the value was there.
Chris Carson is a starting running back. Seattle.
So we're not of the
Sorry to
opinion
steamroll you.
that grown-ass men can trade whoever they want on their team.
Not one that affects my team and the overall season run. He's got number one running back all year long now.
Don't mind you, a whole bunch of you other dirty bastards also vetoed that trade. Sully probably did it just because you were shitting on Joe Montana.
I'm sure Sully vetoed it.
And he probably called Updegraff and was like, Updegraff, I need you to veto David's
They
trade.
knew BFFs for life. They just forgot about us, and they're out there having
All right, so
gay sex.
there was a hot topic that
Brokeback
David
Mountain.
believes led to him, not the reason I won. David, why did I win again?
Well,
Not just because my team scored 152 points on you.
yeah. So you end up winning by almost 20 points. I was watching while I was working one of my 74 and a half hours last week. I was at work watching the game, working hard. The Clay Matthews hit. So, game's over. I forget who intercepted it. So, Clay Matthews does a perfectly legal hit on your quarterback, and he throws the ball. It gets intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't say perfectly legal because there was a penalty flag.
Perfectly legal, and it gets intercepted. Well, how much time was left? A minute and a half, 2 minutes?
Something like that. Under 2 minutes.
So they were just going to run the clock out. Green Bay had the lead. Darius, Green Bay fan, can back me up. It would be over. It would be game over. So out of nowhere, they throw a flag on a perfectly legal hit. And Minnesota gets the ball. And then John piles on between that remaining time and overtime. 50 more, at least 40 more fantasy points. I would say 40.
And for you kids at home, that is the value of stacking a quarterback and a wide receiver. But
I agree with that part. Yeah.
but you're saying that it's an invalid hit. All I would say is
First of all, look at his hat as he says this, but go ahead.
the Minnesota Vikings had gotten that same penalty on an equally dainty tackle earlier in the game.
And when you saw that play, what did you say?
The new rules are
What
not
did
good.
you say? What did you, as a fan or whatever? when
I
you
thought
watched
it was disappointing that the way the new rules are going. But Clay Matthews has no reason to be mad. This rule was implemented because his baby quarterback got hurt last year. So he wants to get up and yell and scream and talk about no penalty. But the reason they're enforcing it the way they are is because they want number one quarterbacks to play because it's better for the league. And A-Raj got hurt last year.
The entire NFL, if you look at Twitter, if you look at stories, if you look at all the sports shows, 99.8% feel that was a bogus call, a bogus hit. Just like the call you're talking about first half. Shouldn't have been called either. You got to be able to hit. You got to be able to hit. That's what football is. You have to be able to hit. He didn't hit him late. He didn't like hit him in the head.
Can't put your body weight on him. That's the rule.
You're not ballerinas. You can't
Hey.
you got to be able to hit, man. You got to be able to hit. Look, we're not going to go on about this forever, but long story short, that's why John won the game, because of that hit. So yes, I am salty about it. I'm a little salty about it because now I'm 0-2. I'm a commissioner. I know more about football than all y'all. I'm better at football than all y'all. I'm better looking. No, I'm just playing. But it just it should have been my victory.
You want to
It
say
should
I'm
have been
joking,
my
but you feel that
victory.
it should have been, but it ain't.
So we'll just so that's what happened with that. Anyway, we'll go on to the next matchup.
Hey, yeah, well, it's not my fault that your team underperformed.
You got Unicorn and Dirty Bayou. I scored 132. Not bad. Unicorn and Dirty Bayou is your next matchup.
All right, I'm looking. Yep. We got the Unicorn Riders winning 127 over Dirty Bayou Saints 121.
So Darius edged out Jambois.
Congratulations on your GS, employee recognition thing that you got at work, Jambois. Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Did you buy a new pair of skater shoes or?
Maybe some Incredible Hulk shoes. Do those come in Iron Man too?
Carl has no idea what we're talking about. Oh, Carl, by the way, didn't
No
listen
clue.
to our first one of our 50 to 60 views of our first podcast. Fellow league member here that loves his football and fantasy leagues didn't listen to our podcast. Carl, we'll stop this real quick. Why didn't you listen to our podcast that we put a lot of
I
time
just
and
didn't
effort?
do it. I didn't take the time out of my day to do it. I had better stuff to do, like work.
You ain't doing shit.
Play Nintendo, maybe.
Hey, but he should have listened to us and he would have cut Des Bryant 2 weeks earlier. Had some roster maneuverability.
Yeah, he finally cut him. Now,
If I needed the space, I would have cut him earlier, but I didn't need the
and
space.
who did you pick up? Now that you cut Des Bryant,
Shoot, I don't even remember.
who did you just pick up? He picked up inactive.
Some garbage ass.
Oh, did I pick up Aaron Jones in Green Bay?
I thought he picked up another inactive player. He
Let's
said.
take a quick peek.
Or he said it was another inactive player.
Oh, yeah, I picked up Greg Olson.
Yeah.
So,
Because Carl loves guys that aren't going to play.
hey, I don't
Hey,
know.
I got a roster spot dedicated to a dude who won't play. My name's Carl Carlson.
Hey, I don't know how Le'Veon Bell is at my IR spot right now, but he is. He's gonna have to come out at some point. So, I'm
So
putting
you had
Greg
to
Olson
replace-
in.
Is he gonna come out? Is he ever gonna play again?
I don't know if he will play or not.
So you had to replace a guy that wasn't going to play with another guy that wasn't going to play.
It's like you got one extra spot than all of us. You can.
Otherwise,
just
I'm
put
gonna have to drop Des Bryant. So I just
Yeah, cut
be a
Des
simple
Bryant.
swap.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on. Congratulations, Darius, on beating Jim Ball. Close matchup. Next, we have Michael Mata got his first win in a rout of his friend Money's team, Trey. I believe that was a 39-14, 53-point victory.
Woo. Dang.
Congratulations to Little Mata with the victory. Next,
Money ain't got no money.
No, next we got.
Oh,
Oh,
did
no,
he-
that wasn't Trey. Trey is Trey's team. Money is
Money played a suspended player. Does that guy even care?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that, Trey. Trey actually got the win. He's the next matchup. He beat your buddy Upty.
Dude,
Close matchup.
this dude left all kinds. Money doesn't care about money because
Yeah, if he doesn't in another week or so, I'll just automatically fix this.
Oh,
How
hold
long
up.
is the player out for that he didn't start?
Mark Ingram.
4 weeks.
You can't do that. You can't mess
Oh, he's
up
gonna
his
be back?
lineup.
No, what I do is if they don't if they kind of quit on it, I kind of just leave it with active players. You know what I'm saying? But he's coming back in a couple
fair.
weeks, so I might just leave it alone. He'll be back soon.
But who is it? Oh, do we don't
Yeah,
know.
that was the mystery. I think I know what it is, but okay. So Trey beat Upty, very close matchup by 2 points. Congratulations. Next, Carl pulls out the dude. You realize the guy you beat? You guys have had some long histories in arguments in our league before.
Well, first
The
I want to go
Minnesota's
back.
home to faggot guy. Remember that Indianapolis Colts? You guys have had some arguments in the league before, if I
I
remember
don't know
right.
who that guy is.
Well, he lives in Indiana, but I specifically remember you guys going at it a couple times.
I just want to go back to that last matchup.
Which
Maybe if Upty had started Fitzmagic, he wouldn't be 0-2.
Ooh.
Yeah, Upty.
You better start him. Does he have him starting this week?
I don't
We'll
think he
figure
even
that out in a
has him,
minute.
does he?
Gotta start right now. You gotta start Mahomes and Fitzpatrick. That's a no-brainer, man.
No, he has Jameis Winston. I don't even think Jameis Winston's going to see the field again.
Hold on, was James Winston starting?
No, he had him in his bench, but
Oh,
he should have rostered Fitzmagic. All right, so yeah, we got
Carl pulls out the win, first win of the year, 13-point victory. Congratulations, Carl. Solid week, 143.
Sean's standout team also took a victory.
I don't think I
Over
would have
Dol-
won.
over Sully.
Just edged it out.
Just like I'll smack down Sully next time we play. But
I don't think I would have won my game.
Do you have any-
if he didn't start Chris Carson, who he got from you in a trade?
your boy,
You could have started C.J. Anderson, got the same amount of points, 2-3, both in a trade from you.
very fair trade, may I add.
Man, get out of here with that.
So Sully, no, that was honestly a great matchup. Both teams congratulated each other. I saw that. Sully in the league and Sean on Messenger about their good matchup. It was literally .68 difference between the matchup. Congratulations to well-fought battle, guys.
Do you have anything to say about Joe Montana?
Joe Montana is the most overrated quarterback in NFL history. I'm surprised he was even the starting quarterback. I mean, I would have started basically anybody from Arena League over him. You know, he's just lucky he even been in the NFL, to be honest.
You guys, and you're going back and forth.
All right, next we got in our final, we got Going for Gold, which would be this hot chick I invited in the league. Sexy little thing. What was her name again?
My wife.
Oh, John's wife. I forgot that was your wife. Sometimes
And
I
she
forget.
spanked your dad.
She beat my dad. It's getting a little personal. She literally did spank my dad by 26 points even. So that means me and my dad in the same division are the bottom two teams in the whole league. So that's a little awkward.
Hold up. She beat your dad getting 0 points out of her quarterback?
Oh, let me check that out.
Well, Sarah has a unique roster
What
building.
happened with
So
Mariota?
he had a hurt arm, but she
Didn't know that? Or?
Well, he wasn't ruled as out, but like they had reported. Sarah doesn't listen to a lot of news and updates. She just kind of drafts her team and lets it ride. So yeah, and then
My
her
dad
other
started Gordon, so it kind of.
Yeah.
and her
I mean, he might
backup
get
quarterback
points
is hurt
Who's your
or is
backup?
Wentz, so he's not gonna be
Oh,
back
yeah.
until this week. So like,
Is Wentz starting this week? I haven't.
yeah,
I think
he's
he is.
he was cleared to contact for this practice week, so
That's looking good.
he
for
will
them.
be back. All right, so
That was a recap of last week's matchup. Congratulations to everybody that won.
when we covered the videoing of the trade, which is a bitch move.
Yeah, we redid the trade and we took out the kicker. So you guys approved that one. So okay, I got Kamara. He's got Deshaun Watson. Was the two.
Maybe you'll
highlights of
start
the
a
trade.
kicker this week.
He's also got Chris Carson and C.J. Anderson, who scored a total of 5 points
But
last
do you
week.
think they're gonna score 5 points every week for the rest of the season?
Can't put it out of the question yet.
Chris Carson is the starting Seattle running back.
I think Carl's trying to indicate that the statistical evidence would support that it's not a very good trade.
He got how many did Deshaun Watson have last week?
I don't know.
He had like 30-some points, didn't he?
And so I'm just trying to make sure we've got the rundown. You've gotten your unnecessary jabs at Sully's.
There might be
beloved
another
Joe
jab or
Montana.
two with Sully before we're done, just so you know. I told him to stay tuned for the podcast. So, all right, let's move on.
And then and we got your crying over Clay Matthews. So
Very legitimate crying, thank you.
all right, so
Deshaun Watson had 29 points. Can't say he had way more than Kamara had. Kamara only had like 18 points.
You're right. You're right. What did Matthew Stafford have?
But you're talking about Kamara's the best run back in the league. He only had like 18 points.
Those two QBs were going to be a wash.
So he
anyway.
had an off week, just like my two. I traded him. All the running backs had a down
The
week
real
for them.
issue was Kamara for the two running backs you gave up.
It wasn't just that though. But Kamara had 18 points. You're acting like Kamara's an automatic 35 every week or something.
I mean, he's automatic a lot of points.
He's
Those two, if you started them
love
together,
Kamara.
might not
I
get
said
the same
that in our
odds.
first podcast. I love Kamara. That's why I wanted Kamara so bad. And when he said he wanted a quarterback, I tried to go after it.
All right, so David, so we're going to discuss the upcoming matchups for the week. David's got a new team. He's not too good for a kicker. So his team name this week is Carl's Gay as Fuck. Who are you playing this week, David?
I'm actually playing Carl.
What? I'm shocked. How could that? How would I have even known? You know, again, I don't know if this league may have team names like that, but we on YouTube don't condone terrible
We love gay people.
homophobic uses like
I
that.
love gay men. Just so everyone knows. And if you know any gay men, tell them I love them.
All right, so let's not get kicked off YouTube because David has a terrible team name. But Oh, and he's also predicted to win. And he still doesn't have a kicker. in his
And I'm
kicking
predicted
slot.
for the most points in the whole league again, as I was first week, even though I'm
Ooh,
0-2.
and you picked up a stud Minnesota kicker?
I did. I put $2 on that kicker.
And
I thought somebody was going to bid $1 on him. That's why I put 2, and I can live with $2 for that. That's going to be my kicker for the rest of the year. I'm glad I got him.
I don't think Carl's going to P. Mahomes, as my loving wife would call him, can't stay on the pace he's going.
That worries me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. The Mahomes going against me this week worries me a little bit.
Yeah, if he throws up another 4 to 6
He's
touchdowns.
going up against San Francisco, who's given up the 8th most fantasy points according to Yahoo this season.
Yeah.
And
Stafford lit him up last week.
Carl would quit tell you numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
The one position I am concerned about, though, is your quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He's going against New England, my defense. So that's going to be a big battle right there.
Now, I don't condone vetoing trades.
Carl condones it.
I understand that, but trading Alvin Kamara is fucking retarded.
I wouldn't have traded out tomorrow.
All right, so I was just looking at your team and the fact that you got like Gronk and McCaffrey. Oh my god. Although I don't condone vetoing of trades, they're so dumb, so dumb.
But I'm 0-2, dude. It's not like I'm like dominating the league. It's just like I'm gonna have to make a comeback.
Yeah, and you can with Alvin Kamara.
I hope.
Oh
Kamara
god.
gets season-ending injury next week, and it don't matter. With running backs, dude, you never know, man.
All right,
never
so
know.
I feel like this one's gonna come down to P. Mahomes versus Alvin Kamara. Oh shit, Carl got Stephon Diggs
I'm about
against
to say,
Buffalo.
Diggs, dude.
Vikings.
Beasted last week.
The spread for that game is 17 points.
Buffalo's the worst team in the NFL. Am I correct?
But do you know what that might mean? That might mean Stephon Diggs is out of that game by halftime.
That's very true.
So
It's possible.
that one's scary. So this one,
Carl does have 2 questionable running backs. That's a little bit good for me. It gives me a little bit of hope there.
but I just think it's really going to come down to like stuff like if the Vikings team is actually blowing out
I hope
Buffalo.
Diggs doesn't go off. I really hope that.
Since we got cut off last podcast and we didn't get to, so I'm predicted to lose the bullshit money team. Who's playing? He's predicted to win with a suspended player. Awesome.
Damn, your team sucks, huh?
Thank you, Carl.
Damn, is that your ideal lineup that you're going to keep?
I don't know. I haven't looked at my lineup yet. My team may suck, but I'm 2-0 sucking, and I had the most points in the league last
Are
week.
you 1
sucking.
or 2? What are you overall?
First. I'm number 1 team.
You're number 1 team in the other league too, ain't you?
Yeah, but apparently to Carl, my team sucks.
You know you got a Joe Mixon's hurt ass starting, right?
Yeah, I'll swap that out.
Yeah, that's so you're gonna have more points.
I just noticed, John, you're starting running back Delvin Cook, Minnesota Vikings running back.
Got a
did
hammy.
Not practice.
Got a hammy.
They
So
might
he's
have
not
to go to
playing?
the air game.
Actually,
Hopefully, Cousins and Thielen don't go off.
I don't know who's holding on to him, but
that
Latavius
Cousins
Murray
Thielen, dude.
getting garbage time if they're blowing out might actually be a good play.
Who's got Latavius?
Oh,
Got my Amari Cooper going against you.
statistician Carl probably look it up real quick. Who's got Latavius Murray? I wonder if they're smart enough to play him.
And then will they start him?
It's gonna be a blowout. Latavius is gonna get.
Unicorn Riders.
Speaking of the next matchup, we got Buck Y'all, who's in desperate need of a win, versus the Unicorn Riders, who has
There is
won
Darth
and
Latavius.
won.
Buck y'all's predicted to win by a healthy 3 points there.
And he doesn't have Latavius Murray. If he was smart,
Who's his starting running backs? Blair Powell.
Below.
Below
Tariq Cohen and Bilal Powell.
Bilal Powell.
So yeah, I would based
Is
on the-
Rodgers not? He's got Rodgers on the bench. Is he not playing this week? He's still predicted for 27. Davis 8. You might have to get Latavius in that starting lineup though.
During his knee injury could get.
Upty's got Deshaun Jackson on the bench for this week.
it's
There's
he's
still
so boom,
time to fix your lineup.
yeah he's so boomer bust on Deshaun. I've never want to draft Deshaun Jackson because he's the kind of player that makes me want to vomit.
Would you
because
start him with Pierre Garcon this week? I would.
Pierre Garcon's safer. Deshaun will either get way more or way less points than Garcon. OJ Howard.
That's gonna be a good matchup this week. Could
Uh,
go either way.
It'd be nice to see Upty try to be competitive and get back in this one. We got Michael Mata versus Sully. We got the 10th. These teams have the same record, so they're pretty close.
1-1. Yeah, I need Michael. I need you to win this. So when I beat Carl this week, I'll be tied for first at 1-2. I need you to win this one, Mike.
Tied for first?
Yeah, my division.
Oh.
My division's kind
Ain't
of
nobody care about
lagging. So hey, that's a playoff berth. You win your division, you get into the 16 playoffs.
Yeah,
16.
you always stack your division full of garbage ass players.
Yeah, you got the weakest.
Are you calling
division
Sully
in the
garbage?
league.
Sully has a very specific way of playing fantasy football.
Would you like to go in more detail on that?
Yeah, he likes 49ers and people from California.
So gay people. All right.
Hey, that is completely unnecessary.
All right. Yeah, that matchup.
Sully's predicted to win
by almost 10 points. Is Brady going to bounce back from last week against Detroit?
Jacksonville is one of the best defenses in the league. Yes, he's going to
Carl?
bounce fast.
I think Brady will bounce back definitely, but he's not going to Gronkowski.
He's not going to Gronkowski this week?
He's got some new weapons he's got to take advantage of.
Is Josh Gordon playing? That's the question.
Josh Gordon ain't playing.
Carl?
He's a big fan of Rex Burkhead. You got Dorsett, who's been going off recently. I don't know. I don't think he's going to Gronk.
Julian in 2 weeks.
If Josh Gordon plays, it's going to be like a handful. He's not going to know enough.
Yeah, I don't
plays.
think he plays the full, just full minute starter, like full reps.
Hey, just go route every time.
It wasn't working in Cleveland, man. What happened? It's because he was high on the field?
No, because
Quarterback couldn't throw the ball.
do you guys not know? He was at a photo shoot and he pulled his hamstring.
Oh, that happens.
And then the team got mad. They were just like,
That happens.
dude,
Yeah.
you just came back and whatever.
I think the big question is, how do you pull a hamstring at a photo shoot? Had to be creative right there.
Flexing, man.
Yeah, man,
Flexing.
stretch out. And then we got Trey's team predicted to win over Indianapolis champs.
Another 10-point. He's starting Chris Carson.
He's got that Deshaun Watson in his lineup.
Yeah, man, he got some good players in whoever he traded with.
Yeah, but he gave up Alvin Kamara, so
Kamara's overrated. I mean, I'll start him
All
probably
right,
this
then
week.
trade him to me if he's overrated.
Who you give me, Greg Olsen?
I'll give you Mahomes.
You give me Greg Olsen? You give me Holmes?
Give you
I'll trade you
Pete
straight up for Greg Olsen.
for Greg Olsen.
I'll give you P. Mahomes for Kamara.
All right, offer it up.
So you can decline.
And a Nintendo cartridge.
All
That's
right.
it. That's it. P. Mahomes is on the block.
Oh, you heard that, League? Offer Carl up. Blood, sweat, and beers.
I'll
For
take
P.
hold on.
Mahomes.
I want P. Mahomes.
Yeah, but I'm not
David
taking your
Carr?
15th round pick for him.
David Carr?
No, I don't need a
Hey,
quarterback.
David Carr is garbage.
What?
So are the Raiders
They are kind of garbage.
and Jordy Nelson.
Dude.
Oh, and Trey's team's like predicted to win, but do you think Antonio Brown's going to get disciplined for not showing up to practice on
He
Monday?
did get disciplined today.
No.
Yeah, but like
They didn't
real
announce
discipline.
what it was. I think it was probably just a fine or something.
He's going to have to.
Wasn't it for personal reasons?
Yeah, like I'm mad, so I didn't show up.
Yeah,
that's a personal
what was
reason.
It, a tweet or something? Or I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I know what his punishment is. He's going to get the franchise tag.
Ooh.
So I don't know if Antonio Brown actually gets, but they're playing Tampa Bay. You know what? I don't like either one of these teams. I'm gonna take Trey's team for the loss so he can get off my ass. He's too close. Sean's standout team versus Brad's best team. I don't know if this is Brad's best team. At 0-2, it doesn't feel like Brad's best team.
It's the best he can do right now. All right, we give medals for competitions these days, and he's competing. So
That's not how his generation rolls.
that's true. That's true. He's got a questionable running back. Sean does. Collins for Baltimore.
Oh, and his LaShawn McCoy's going to get the
Questionable
shit
also.
kicked out of him by
He's also-
Minnesota.
McCoy's questionable too.
Yeah, is McCoy even going to play?
It doesn't matter who plays from Buffalo.
And T.Y. Hilton's questionable.
The Minnesota Vikings defense, even if LaShawn McCoy does start,
Is
going to eat him.
Is Garoppolo going to have a shootout like they did, like KC did last week? Because they're playing KC. Are Mahomes and Garoppolo going to have just
Yeah, because
flinging it the whole time?
yeah,
Flinging it?
Kansas City's defense is terrible.
I thought they used to be good. Like
Used to
last
be.
year, maybe
They lost
were
3
good.
players. They were all right. and they lost like Peters and stuff like that. That's not a good team.
He's got Gukowski. I always like
Your
that.
dad's got Josh Gordon in. He played him last week too.
But this week he might actually get points.
Hey,
He's predicted for 12.
did your dad look at his roster?
I think so. He used to.
You gonna message him?
I'll shoot him an email.
Be like, hey, put
'Cause
your
we got-
bifocals on and look at that team.
We got to have him beat Sean because Sean gets cocky. Especially when he beats
Yeah.
me. He likes to talk about it for a month at a time.
Yeah, I definitely. Who wouldn't? Beating you is just like the highlight of the league year.
Dude, I'm just a nice guy to everyone. I mean, look at my team name.
It's even more fun when you get cocky with your team name and then get beat.
You guys don't think I do that on purpose? I do it. It's not because I'm cocky. I just do it on purpose to fuck with you.
You do it because you're cocky, and
No,
that's your
I'm
nature.
not cocky. I know I'm not going to be 14-0.
And you like to showboat, and
Yeah.
you do things like that. So
I just like to talk shit to people. That's
Yeah, and you lost to me.
all. Did I really lose?
Yeah, actually,
Did I really lose?
You got an L.
I got a
Lost
technical
call.
L, but you got beat.
Lost.
My
Right.
team beat you.
Nope. My team's got the most points in the league.
All right. Was there any matches we didn't go through?
We got the last one. Dirty Bayou versus Going for Gold. 1-1 teams. My wife versus Jambois. My
Wife's
wife is
predicted by 12.
she's gonna win.
DeAndre Hopkins questionable.
He's awesome. So
Freeman's predicted for 0 and questionable in Jambois starting lineup.
he'll get there.
Is he gonna pull an Incredible Hulk shoes and just show up and dominate, or Marshawn Lynch?
He doesn't have a back. Oh, he's got LeGarrette Blunt. He's a little thin.
LeGarrette Blunt.
Hey.
Is he still in the NFL?
I'm gonna put out I'm sounding the alarm for Jambois. This dude needs a trade real bad for a running back.
Trade your Camara.
So,
That's my guy. That's my guy.
but he is a Saints fan. You know, he got him some Drew Brees. But this
Saints
dude,
fan, I'll give him Camara.
yeah, because he does not have any running back depth at all. So
That's an
Jambois.
accurate statement.
you need to get your trade on. Spend some of them waiver dollars.
Yeah, get wavered out. You could get a serviceable running back off a free agent. Spend some money.
I got a few running backs that I can give away.
I bet you do. I'm sure it'd be a nice, fair trade.
Yeah, real lopsided.
Hey,
But I bet it won't get vetoed.
all I can say is throw the trade
He
out.
won't veto his own trade.
No, because he'll find the statistical loophole. So it looks like really what I'm feeling like this week actually is it feels like the 2-0 teams have a pretty good chance to stay at 2-0. The 0-2 team,
3-0.
well, yeah, going up to 3-0. The 0-2 teams are probably going 0-3, and the middle.
So I'm gonna go 0-3 is what you're saying. Carl's gonna beat me.
Could happen.
Catch that door. We got a creeper. We'll be out in 5 minutes.
Hey, it's okay.
All right. If you come quiet, you can appear. Quiet. All right. Let's play.
What are we playing?
I don't know. Let's go.
All right, so that's pretty much everything in the league, man.
Carl, we need a quick minute on how you feel about your team and how far they will go this season. This is Carl's moment in the spotlight. What do you see for your team throughout this season, into the playoffs, and further?
All right, well, let's take a look at this. Starting quarterback, Jared Goff, Patrick Mahomes. Well, that is until you accept that trade that I just offered.
He did offer me a trade.
During the podcast, he offered you a trade.
During the podcast, he offered me a trade.
Outside of that, I got tons of running back depth, so I think that's a good thing. I can withstand some injuries as long as they don't happen at the same time. Overall, I think I'm going to finish towards the top of the league. I'll hit the playoffs, and it's just a matter of how the rest of the week,
Are
the
you
rest
winning
of the
your
season
division?
plays out. No, I'm not winning.
You're
the
in last
division
place
yet.
in your division right now. Are you winning that division, or are you getting a wild card?
So why are you asking me that question if you know I'm in last place?
Are you going to win the division by the end of the season? You're only one game
Most
out
likely,
of the lead.
I'll be a wild card.
Dude,
playoff
it's Sean.
spot.
It's Sean and your arch rival. Minnesota's home to the F word. You can.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
I would put my money on you. Even though I root against you, I would put my money on you.
Are you doing that trade or what?
Yeah, go check your lineup right now.
What was the trade? What's this?
Alvin Kamara for Patrick Mahomes straight up.
Ooh.
I already checked it.
All right, David, how do you feel about your team?
Before we continue, Nicholas, how do you feel today? How's it going? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, my team, it started off slow. It's
Hot garbage.
it started off slow. I think my new team name is going to inspire me to bounce back, pull out a victory this week, and basically go all the way. I mean, if any team in this league has a chance to go all the way, it's mine. I mean, look at the manager, look at the experience, the athletic ability. I pull more women than all of y'all. I'm going to take it home.
And if you don't make the playoffs with Gronkowski, Kamara, and McCaffrey,
Gronkowski's going to get hurt eventually.
Worst
He's going to get hurt eventually.
by far the worst manager of the season.
But I didn't have Kamara the first 2 weeks. But
I don't
do
say
you
no,
think
but
Gronkowski's going to stay healthy all year? I hope he does.
You want to trade me Gronkowski?
For who?
P. Mahomes, straight up.
Mahomes?
No, not for Mahomes.
Mahomes?
No.
All right. John, would you like to give a final word about your team? And
Yeah, my team's a shit.
Are you cussing in front of him?
He's fine. He's gonna learn it anyway.
From
My
his
team
mom,
is-
from his mom.
My team is what you would call deep. So deep, put that ass to sleep.
He waits till Nicholas comes in to talk like this. Was that an Ice Cube reference?
Today was a good day.
It was like,
And I've been able to go 2-0, and I've got Julian Edelman coming to my lineup.
yeah, he's in my other league. You gonna trade him to me?
What do you got?
Chris Hogan.
Alvin Kamara?
And I can't trade Alvin Kamara to everybody. I'll give you Chris Hogan in 2 weeks for Julian Edelman.
No.
Why not?
Julian Edelman's the better of the
I'll
one,
give
too.
you Josh Gordon.
No, I'm good. So, yeah, I feel like my team's deep. Sony Michel got his first run last week.
Is that a girl? Oh, he's in the NFL?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you know a lot about the NFL.
yeah, he's a Patriot running back. I'm
Oh,
aware.
well,
I got Burkhead, and he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to cut into Burkhead's carries. So I've got enough depth to get through my Joe Mixon injury. I just feel good. I feel like I'm winning the division, and then I'm going to do some damage in the playoffs.
Who's in your division? Trey, Mike, and Sarah. So is that a shot at Sarah, your wife? She doesn't know football because she's a woman, are you saying? Or what's...
No, I just say I got a good start. My
Is
team's
it because
only going to
Trey's
get better.
black and you're racist? Is it because Mike is Mexican and you're racist?
Why is
You're
my-
a white male, and I feel white privilege is coming into this, and I disapprove. I'm tired of white men always having it better than everybody else. It's not fair. It's not fair.
I just want to apologize.
Hillary should be president right now.
I just want to apologize for utilizing my white privilege in the draft and taking the players.
Hashtag me too, John. Hashtag me too.
I think that's a different thing.
No, it's still white males doing it all. We ruin America.
Yep. But I
Especially
didn't.
that white male.
But I didn't create the divisions. I just dominate
I
them.
did create the divisions. Oh, you just ooh, snappy comeback. All right, does anybody else have anything? Nicholas, you have a final word for the audience? Okay, that's a good point.
Carl, you
Good
got something?
point well taken.
That's it. More trades coming.
Yeah, Carl's gonna be offering up. It's only week 2. I'm surprised I haven't seen more bad Carl trades.
Carl wants your starter for his
I
backup
don't
tight
know.
end.
I'm still mulling over this Gronkowski from Mahomes trade.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
Hold on, I'll give you Gronkowski from.
All right, hey guys. By the way, offer up some trades, man. Offer up some trades.
trades.
You can talk in the message board.
Yeah, because it'd be
Feel
nice
free.
to see something other than David and David going at each
Oh,
other.
there's been numerous people talking. Indianapolis Champs talked. We had a couple other players talk. Sean just talked on a message. Carl had a message. Party time.
Party time. Let's get this started.
Yeah.
Party time. Is that message worthy?
Have you sent a message yet?
No,
Then shut your mouth.
Ooh!
because I'm a grown.
Got pumped by his
I'm gonna
umbrella.
say something. My words. I'm gonna be like Silent Bob. Like when I say something, it's gonna be fucking profound. All right, you're gonna be fucking in awe when I finally drop that knowledge.
Joe Montana's garbage.
All right. Hey, we're gonna get a new big booty picture. I feel like you should rotate out the big booty pictures.
All right. That is actually an ex-girlfriend that I put. I'm actually gonna put one of your wives' picture as the next league. Whoever scores the least amount of points this week in the league, your woman is gonna be our league pitcher. You heard it here now.
And that's it. We're out.
Later. Jamie's gonna be the. You have a provocative picture. He's like no.
I don't know.
Lily.
Gronk
Like,
for Mahomes.
Lily disapproves of this.
Oh shit! I don't.
Who would be your quarterback?
Go, gay, go, bye, 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 bye.
Ever listen to a station? Probably didn't.
We got.
What the fuck? A Trump board game?
Hey, you know we're live.
Buddy.
See, you
We are.
What's up?
have to
East Coast,
have
VA.
to sit on your bench
Deuce,
behind
deuce.
them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
And welcome, and we're back for another. What is the name of this league?
Action-filled podcast.
For the Twin Cities Booty Picture Fantasy Football League.
Booty,
Wide receiver.
booty,
I'm trying to do like
booty,
that
booty,
2 or
booty.
3
Oh,
first
sorry,
and
go
try to
ahead.
put
We've got your commissioner,
one for your wide receiver.
David Pittstain Hubert.
I mean, nothing.
I just came from the gym. Planet Fitness, free pizza.
You got one of your league members, Carlson.
What's your
going
team name,
on?
Carl?
Blood, sweat, and
Honestly, dude, I thought Jordy Nelson. I didn't think he was going to be Jordy Nelson for 5 years ago. But still could be, but he was reminding me of Decker. When you're like, wow, a year ago you were really good. What happened?
All right, so you have tight end. So if I take Gronkowski, I would give you Ben Watson. He's a tight end to fill the position, right? Then I would give you Mahomes. You would have to give me some.
Come on, give me a black type.
So then I take Alvin Kamara off your hands. Chris Carson.
It's Chris Carson.
Exactly what Carl said.
You gotta be like, why would anyone have taken? Not
Carson?
Why would any of them not wanted something better?
Carson's a starting linebacker.
Anytime you do a lopsided trade, 3 for 2 or something, you know you're giving away
You have.
less. In
That's why you
individual
have
players.
different player trades. You can't. There's always you probably give 2 lesser players for 1.
Hello, hello.
What the fuck?
La la la
I
la la
was
la.
pretty stoked though that
La
Will
la
Fuller
la
went
la
off.
la. La la la
The Trump board
la la.
But you know, Deshaun Watson, it was Will Fuller that went off with Deshaun Watson. He had 8 touchdowns over like 4 games, 5 games, something like that.
You're underestimating Deshaun Watson's potential.
Maybe I put Will Fuller in. So I put in only Jay Ajayi or Leonard Fournette running back.
Fuller's questionable.
I'm okay, say the